Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Live at 4. A very busy Thursday coming up, including pet questions.
That's right. Later this hour, we'll be taking your calls for Dr. Carrie Donahue. We'll let you know, veterinarian Dr. Carrie Donahue. We'll let you know when it's time to call in.
But first, topping the news today, we meet some of the victims of the Highland Park parade tragedy and discuss how aware or afraid we should be as a public.
A recently released report out of Uvalde, Texas, indicates a police officer could have stopped the alleged shooter before he even got into the school.
And we remember James Caan. After his passing last night, the Oscar-nominated actor was known for roles from The Godfather to Elf. Let's take a look outside. Kind of a cloudy day, but not too bad. Good day for Frisbee golf the way it looks. Showers overnight and a nice weekend on tap. Dana's in the backyard with more on all that.
Yeah, I forgot the parasol on my way out here. I know this is a good sun parasol kind of day, and I screwed up, guys. At least sunglasses or some sort of way to block out the sunshine, because the cloud coverage breaking up a little bit for us this evening. We have a lot more blue in the sky right now than clouds compared to what we saw earlier today. Temperatures in the mid-80s, just a little bit above average. Dew points in the mid-60s, and a light breeze coming in from the east, so it feels like summer outside. It's currently dry in southern Wisconsin, but notice we're seeing some green off to the west. Those showers will build in overnight, and it'll be a little wet to start off our Friday, but not for everybody. These showers will be a little spotty in nature. Again, 84 for Madison and Janesville, 83 in Platteville right now with that breeze starting to shift a little bit, coming more from the south for our southernmost counties. Dew points in the middle to upper 60s, so you certainly can feel the humidity. As we look ahead to Friday and Saturday, we pull back a bit on our temperatures, but we're expecting a pretty seasonable stretch heading into next week. We won't jump too high, but we're not pulling back too low for our afternoon highs. We'll break down what's after our rain chance overnight in just a few minutes. As far as traffic is concerned, a lot of good news. No accidents popping up on the map, which is always what we like to see for the start of the evening commute. Eastbound along the Beltline, a little slow, stretching from John Nolan all the way back through Todd Drive. Again, a usual stretch with all the construction. Westbound, though, looks pretty smooth. And downtown Janesville, all nice and green. From the Beltline to Janesville, sitting at 25 minutes. 16 minutes to get from Middleton to Sauk City and downtown to Sun Prairie. 18 minutes this evening. Again, we'll look at tonight's rain chance and what we're expecting for the weekend in just a little bit.
All right, we'll see you then. Thank you, Dana. Well, yesterday, Madison Mayor Sachi Rose Conway said people in Madison should be afraid in the wake of learning that the alleged 4th of July parade gunman was in Madison contemplating a second attack.
She talked about how the gun violence epidemic is multifaceted and what Madison is doing to prevent it.
And frankly, right now we know that something like this could happen in any community in the United States of America, and does happen on a weekly basis. So yes, people should be aware, they should be afraid that a mass shooting can happen in our community.
But just how much fear is warranted, and how should people be responding to any stress and anxiety that can come with it?
Our Tahlil Moeddin spoke with local health experts about the best ways to cope following a string of mass shootings, especially with the latest one hitting so close to home. And she joins us now with those details. Tahlil?
Mark and Susan, health experts say right now feelings of uncertainty, increased awareness, and stress are natural responses and can even be useful to help keep us safe. Following the latest shooting in Highland Park, they say it's completely rational to avoid large gatherings, but addressing the reasons for that fear is also crucial. They say often what drives fears are feelings of uncertainty, so the best thing to do in response is to find ways to take back some control.
Talk with the people that you're with and decide where you're going to meet if you have to separate. Know where the exits are. All of those things that you can do to just help yourself feel more certain about how you're going to respond can actually help you feel safer.
They say it's important to not catastrophize or assume the worst in daily life. Instead, they say what is healthy is a measured concern about the state of our society while still finding joy in the world. Health experts also say another healthy way to cope could be to get involved in violence prevention advocacy work, because by addressing the issue on a societal level, you can take back some control.
Yo, thank you. Heartache and growing questions about the deadly July 4th shooting in Illinois as Highland Park prepares to bury victims this week.
Isabel Rosales reports on the developing information, leaving some to question whether this could have been prevented.
Emerging new details about the confessed killer, pointing to warning signs potentially missed, including threatening online posts. Plus, police records reveal he threatened his family, and there were fears for his safety and that of others.
My community is in absolute despair, grieving, feeling unspeakable pain.
In an interview with the New York Post, the alleged shooter's father insists he didn't do anything wrong, despite signing off on a form that allowed his son to buy the very gun used in the shooting.
He showed no aggression to me or nothing. Ever. There's no indications of nothing that I saw that would lead me for all this.
Yellow police tape still stands along the heart of Highland Park, where mourners pay their respect. The loved ones of survivors sharing the moments before the unthinkable happened at the July 4th parade.
They wanted to be there specifically so that when I passed by in the parade, I would be able to find them there. So that's why they were sitting where they were, right across from the shooter.
Funerals for the victims begin Friday as a community grapples with how to move forward.
I think it's really shaken a lot of people up. It's hard to say how we'll be in, a year, but for right now, definitely it's scary to even think about going back.
I'm Isabel Rosales reporting.
In other news today, some residents in Fitchburg are being told to boil their water after a portion of the city's water system saw a temporary loss of pressure yesterday afternoon. Fitchburg's South Water System, which covers the Greenfield area south of Irish Lane, saw the loss in water pressure about 4:30 yesterday. The city is now testing the water. While those samples are being tested, people in the area are being told to boil water as a precaution. The city says they'll inform people living in the area when the test results come back and when they no longer need to boil their water.
A new report on the school massacre in Uvalde, Texas, confirms that police could have stopped it before 19 children and 2 teachers were killed. An officer armed with a rifle had the gunman in sight as the shooter approached the school building, but didn't fire. Instead, the report indicates the officer asked his supervisor for permission to shoot the suspect. The supervisor either didn't hear that or responded too late.
Use of force decisions always rest with the officer who's going to use the force. There was no requirement for that officer to ask for permission to shoot.
The report highlights another missed opportunity. The first officer arriving on the scene might have seen the gunman to prevent him from entering the building if he hadn't been driving so fast or instead approached on foot. And the report concludes what many have believed, that based on current evidence, it is possible that some of the people who died could have been saved if they had received more rapid medical care.
WNBA star Brittany Griner pleaded guilty today inside a Russian courtroom to drug charges. The U.S. says she is being wrongfully detained. She says in court, quote, "I had no intention on breaking any Russian law. I was in a rush packing, and the cartridges accidentally ended up in my bags." The United States says she's being wrongfully detained.
I mean, the question is, would Tom Brady be home? But Tom Brady wouldn't be there, right? Because he doesn't have to go to a foreign country to supplement his income from the WNBA. And so we want to keep focus on bringing BG home, but there is an undercurrent here of the lack of coverage and value of women's sports.
But hopes for a prisoner swap may be dim. A Russian foreign ministry official warned that attempts by the American side to make noise in public don't help the practical settlement of issues. Griner faces up to 10 years in prison. She's back in court later this month when she's expected to officially testify.
British Prime Minister Boris Johnson is resigning after a series of scandals turned his own Conservative Party against him. Crowds gathered at 10 Downing Street to hear Boris Johnson's announcement this morning that he is stepping down as British Prime Minister. His resignation comes after more than 50 members of his own Conservative Party quit.
I want you to know how sad I am to be giving up the best job in the world. But them's the breaks.
One of the biggest sources of frustration with Johnson was the so-called Partygate scandal, leaked photos appearing to show the prime minister holding booze-filled social gatherings in the early days of the country's COVID lockdowns. Johnson says he'll remain in office until a new prime minister is chosen.
Well, each year patients are taken to emergency rooms with preventable injuries from fires that occur at fun summertime activities like campfires and cookouts. Many of these injuries occur when accelerants like gasoline or kerosene are used to start the fire. Children are at particular risk and should never play with toys or balls near a fire or be left alone by a fire even after it's out. If you do get a burn, Lori Mickelson from the UW Health Burn and Wound Center has some tips to help you out.
You can stop and cool the burn. We don't recommend adding ice to the burn or applying ice. Instead, just using a cool washcloth.
Mickelson has important tips for being safe around fires this summer. Whether it's a weekend cookout, backyard campfire, or brush burning, never burn with gasoline, diesel, or kerosene, as they can have the same explosive power as dynamite. Only burn dry materials and do not put anything but wood or brush on the fire. And have a bucket of water or a garden hose at the ready. And put the fire completely out before leaving it by dousing the fire, stirring the ashes, and wetting it again. The August partisan primary is about a month away, and the city of Madison's clerk's office says now is the time to figure out where your polling location is and what will be on your ballot. As a reminder, in a partisan primary, you're only allowed to vote for candidates in one political party of your choice. Your voter registration is not associated with a political party. The city clerk is also urging people to double-check their polling location, since it may have changed since the last time you voted. You can find your polling place by filling out a form on the city's website.
54 seasons of family, friends, and live music continues tonight at Rennebaum Park. You'll hear trumpets, clarinets, and many more instruments in tonight's Capital City Band concert. Tonight's performance will feature the Sheriff of Dane County, Calvin Barrett. This is the second concert of their season.
I like for the people to feel comfortable with the music, to feel the music, and to relate all to what is happening to nature, which you see around us.
Capital City Band plays every Thursday at 7 o'clock at the park now through the end of September. Every week, each concert will feature an official from the area, the local area, giving performances of their own. Movie tough guy and versatile screen actor James Caan has died. He first found fame playing Chicago Bears quarterback Brian Piccolo in the movie Brian's Song. Caan was best known for his roles in films like The Godfather, Misery, and Elf. James Caan's family did not disclose the cause of his death. He was 82 years old.
A talented actor, that's for sure. Well, still to come at 4, it all started with a racist voicemail.
A national movement followed that, and this week, Madison is marking Very Asian Week. Its founder, the founder of the foundation, former Channel 3 anchor Michelle Lee will join us next to tell us how this all came about.
You're watching News 3 Now, live at 4.
Don't miss the 43rd Annual Art Fair off the Square, July 9th and 10th, located in downtown Madison between the Capitol and the Monona Terrace Convention Center, showcasing the talents and creativity of the Wisconsin Alliance of Artists and Craftspeople. Featuring beautiful ceramics, art glass, painting and drawings, photography, sculpture, jewelry, and so much more. Buy local and support your Wisconsin artists and craftspeople. July 9th and 10th, the Art Fair off the Square. Put it on your calendar today.
I don't want to hear any more of these lies about reckless spending. We're changing people's lives.
The liberals in Washington sure are changing people's lives. Soaring inflation thanks to reckless spending and record gas prices due to cuts in U.S. energy production. Senator Ron Johnson is fighting back, working to hold Washington accountable for its spending and waste and restore American energy independence to lower prices at the pump. Tell Senator Johnson, keep fighting for Wisconsin families.
Nothing beats a great night's sleep on a new mattress from Steinhoffels. The new Beauty Rest Black is here, redesigned and more luxurious and comfortable than ever. Right now, save up to $800 on adjustable base sets. Plus, get $200 in Steinhoffels cash and a $100 grocery reward card. With Steinhoffels special financing and free delivery, you'll save even more. Isn't it time you got a good night's sleep? Relax, it's Steinhoffels.
If you have type 2 diabetes or high blood pressure, you're a target for chronic kidney disease. You can already have it and not know it. If you have chronic kidney disease, your kidney health could depend on what you do today. Farxiga is a pill that works in the kidneys to help slow the progression of chronic kidney disease. Farxiga can cause serious side effects, including dehydration, urinary tract or genital yeast infections in women and men, and low blood sugar. Ketoacidosis is a serious side effect that may lead to death. A rare, life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop taking Farxiga and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this bacterial infection, an allergic reaction, or ketoacidosis. And don't take it if you are on dialysis. Take aim at chronic kidney disease by talking to your doctor and asking about Farxiga. If you can't afford your medication, AstraZeneca may be able to help.
Farxiga. Do you struggle to open or close your windows? Are they drafty or leaky? Are you constantly adjusting your thermostat only to have your energy bill skyrocket? If you're nodding your head yes, Renewal by Andersen is your best solution. They custom build and install weather-tight replacement windows and back them with a generous, fully transferable limited warranty.
Call now to schedule your free design consultation. Plus, take advantage of this limited time offer with incredible savings and attractive financing. Don't miss out. Call Renewal by Andersen today.
Welcome back. The Food and Drug Administration says it's planning on working with foreign formula companies to allow them to sell their products in the U.S. permanently.
The reason is to increase the supply in the U.S. of infant formula. To help with the shortage in the past couple of months, the agency has been allowing those manufacturers to stock U.S. store shelves. It expires in mid-November. The FDA says it's working with manufacturers to be able to sell in the U.S. past that date. Mortgage rates dropped a little bit for the second week in a row. According to the federal mortgage company Freddie Mac, the 30-year fixed-rate mortgage is now 5.3%, down from 5.7%. It's still significantly higher than it was this time last year when it was just at 2.9%. Meanwhile, Realtors.com's senior economic research analyst says affording a home still remains a challenge despite the decline. He says mortgage rates are still at their highest since the last 2000s, and listing prices have grown by more than 8.5% year over year for 24 months in a row. Well, the job market doesn't appear to be cooling off as we continue through the summer. The Labor Department reports employers had over 11 million job openings in April. That's about 500,000 less than March when it hit an all-time high. However, when the numbers are broken down, it shows there were close to 2 vacancies for every person that applied for work in April. The findings were published in the Labor Department's Job Openings and Labor Turnover Survey. It was a good day on Wall Street. The Dow Industrials added 346 points, closing at 31,384. The NASDAQ jumped 259 points, and the S&P 500 gained 57, its 4th straight positive day. Well, a familiar face is back in town tonight. Former News 3 anchor Michelle Lee is helping launch Madison's first Very Asian Week. Michelle is the founder of the Very Asian Foundation, and if you're on social media, you're probably very familiar with how this started. A racist voicemail to her phone at work, and then a big check from Ellen DeGeneres. Michelle is taking part in a panel discussion tonight that'll be moderated by our own Charlotte DeLeste. Charlotte and Michelle joining us now downtown with a preview. Michelle, great to see you. Michelle, welcome back. It's so good to see you.
Yeah, I know. So this is really surreal to be with Michelle. So for those of you who have not followed you, briefly explain what happened. And this happened, what was it, like New Year's Eve?
New Year's Day. New Year's Day. You know, nobody wants to work on New Year's Day. Right. You're all like tired or whatever. And you're like, why do I have to work this holiday? But I was just talking about what Americans eat. Americans eat for New Year's Day. And it was like, you know, pork, greens,
there's also
cornbread.
Symbolism.
Right. And what the symbols are. And then at the very end, I just ad-libbed a line that said, I had dumpling soup because that's what a lot of Korean people do. I should know a lot of people have rice cake soup and they throw dumplings in there. I just want to clarify so that I don't get like the my Korean card taken away. But like I had a couple of really nice emails and then I had one interesting voicemail that went viral. And this woman said, your Asian anchor was talking about what Asian people eat. Half white anchors talk about what white people eat. I'm offended. Michelle was being very Asian and she needs to keep her Korean to herself. And if a white anchor talked about what white people eat, they'd be fired, which is not true at all.
Of course
you can talk
not.
about what you eat.
Absolutely. So. Okay, so from that, I mean, you basically took your frustration and anger, boy, this sounds familiar, and formed a nonprofit to make changes in this world.
You know something about that, right?
Wow. So, Michelle, how does it feel to be a change maker in something that is so needed right now.
Oh my gosh. Well, I don't feel like a change maker. You know, I just feel like I responded and met the moment. That's it, you know? But it feels really nice because I think a lot of people did resonate with the idea of we should be able to bring our full humanity to our spaces, school, work, whatever it is, no matter who we are, right?
So talk about what the mission is of Very Asian.
So our mission is to shine a light on Asian life through advocacy and celebration, because when Very Asian, the hashtag Very Asian went viral, people started sharing their traditions on New Year's, their food, their family, and then people came, like, through my DMs. You know, I got a lot of people slid into my DMs saying, like, well, I'm only a quarter this, or I'm only a half that, so I didn't feel like I could speak out, or I'm adopted, so I didn't feel like I could have my moment. And I just thought, we are not in this, you know, we're not judging people. Like, you can claim to be very Asian or a variation, whatever it is, you know, be yourself. That's
I know, it's nothing is more annoying. Like, are you full Filipino, or are you half Filipino, or it's like, am I supposed to bleed out lumpia on Punsit? That's my excuse.
I mean, are we doing purity tests?
You know,
I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yes. Okay,
it's ridiculous.
So tonight, you've got a lovely panel here tonight.
I'm excited.
And we're going to talk about what it is like to bring ourselves into the community.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, right now, I always say this, we have a right to be proud of who we are and exist in the world as we exist, and not be political for existing the way we exist. You know, I'm a journalist, we're journalists for everyone, but we're women, we're moms, you know, we're also Asian. So it's like bringing, what does it look like? What does it mean for people to bring their full humanity to spaces? What are some challenges in Wisconsin? What can we do better? How can we work together as a community? And the allyship that's happening in Madison and Wisconsin.
Real quickly, where do you see Very Asian in, like, let's just say the next year?
You know what's crazy? I have never been allowed to dream big for myself.
Oh, gosh.
You know what I mean? I mean, in a sense, like, we're busy living life, you know? And this has given me an opportunity to dream bigger than I ever thought that I could do.
Good.
So I don't know what that means yet, you know, but I would love to do more content, you know, convene. We're thinking about a Very Asian Foundation summit or conference in Hotlanta. So, I mean, that's a teaser. But, I mean, we're thinking about big things. So we'll see.
All right. Well, thank you very much for doing this.
Thank you for doing it.
And I wouldn't be any other place. All right. So, again, the panel is tonight here at the Spark Building, American Family Insurance, and it's from 5:30 to 7?
Or 5 to 7:30.
5 to 7:30, something like that. So
we're just here.
But we're here. So, Susan and Mark, we'll send it back to you.
And Michelle, very quickly, tell everybody where you're working now, what you're doing now.
Oh, I'm working at the NBC affiliate in St. Louis at KSTK, 5 on your side. So, oh, and Charlotte,
where I got my start.
Frankie intern there.
Well, it's so great to see you. Congratulations on everything.
Thank you. I miss you guys.
We miss you too. Have a great panel tonight, Michelle. Great to see you. Good job, Charlotte. Have fun tonight.
Well, the Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra is best known for its concerts on the square.
Of course, but there is so much more to the organization. We'll tell you about that and how you can help support the Chamber Orchestra coming up after Dana's First Warn forecast.
Your mission, stand up to moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis and take it on with Rinvoq. Rinvoq, a once-daily pill, can dramatically improve symptoms. Rinvoq helps tame pain, stiffness, swelling, and for some, Rinvoq can even significantly reduce RA fatigue. That's Rinvoq relief. With RA, your overactive immune system attacks your joints. Rinvoq regulates it to help stop the attack.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers, including lymphoma and skin cancer, death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines occurred. People 50 and older with at least one heart disease risk factor have higher risks. Don't take if allergic to Rinvoq, as serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Talk to your rheumatologist about Rinvoq relief. Rinvoq, make it your mission. Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Rinvoq.
You know Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance, so you only pay for what you need? Like how I customized this scarf? Check out this backpack I made for Marco. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. So I climbed into the cab and then I settled down inside. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere. and everywhere.
I'm Rebecca, and you might know me from reality TV.
And this was my stubborn body fat that I just couldn't get rid of. But then I went to Sono Bello, and they permanently removed my body fat in just one visit.
It is so intensely gratifying for one visit to make this big of a change. It's amazing.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently on your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more.
It feels incredible to look down, and it's flat. Thank you again, Sono Bello. I'm so happy.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-800-595-1532 or go to sonobello.com.
Champion summer savings are here. Don't miss our best window sale. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free.
At Champion, we make buying new windows easy. Unlike some other companies, at Champion, we control every aspect of the process. We design it, we build it, we install it, and we guarantee it for life.
Keep the heat out this summer with new energy-efficient windows from Champion. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free. Call or go online to book your free estimate at getchampionwindows.com.
Well, take a look at this. Believe it or not, that's a woman trapped under a city bus in Connecticut. Authorities say the 28-year-old woman was struck by the bus while crossing the street, becoming pinned underneath the 27,000-pound bus. Luckily, when firefighters arrived, she was talking and alert. Within 16 minutes of the call, crews were able to lift the bus enough for the woman to get out. Remarkably, she walked away with only a few scrapes and bruises.
Wow. Very lucky.
And the bus driver was given a ticket, too, so there's some justification there. But yeah, she's lucky.
Scary.
She's lucky.
Yeah. She's very lucky. Dana's here with a look at the weather. We were just talking about the humidity. What is the humidity today? It is so sticky
Upper
outside.
60s. Susan and I, we might be having some rough.
You got the right idea.
The hair's up in a ponytail. Otherwise, I look like a broom running around outside. It is sticky, and it is going to stay warm and a little humid outside through most of the 10-day. We'll break down your full forecast right after the break.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy an air conditioner. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase an air conditioner and a furnace at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
If you have COPD, ask your doctor about Breztri. Breztri gives me better breathing and helps prevent flare-ups. Before Breztri, I was stuck in the past. I still had bad days. Flare-ups, which kept me from doing what I love. My doctor said, for my COPD, it was time for Breztri. Breztri gives you better breathing, symptom improvement, and helps prevent flare-ups. Like no other COPD medicine, Breztri was proven to reduce flare-ups by 52%.
Breztri won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breztri more than prescribed. Breztri may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
Can't afford your medication? AstraZeneca may be able to help. If you have COPD, ask your doctor about Breztri.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy an air conditioner. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase an air conditioner and a furnace at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
It feels like summer outside right now, guys, and I know there's one person in the building who really likes when we have warmer temperatures. In fact, it happens to be his birthday today. Our 4 o'clock producer, Matt, one of my favorite people. It's his birthday, so we have to send him a little love, a little nice shout out today, and hope that he has a very happy birthday again. Matt's from California, so you gotta understand, summer's a little more his season, guys, compared to the winter. He bundles up a little bit more in the winter time, so we'll send him outside later to enjoy the sunshine because we do still have a lot of blue sky coming through. Temperatures in the middle 80s for us right now, so very close to average. Our breeze coming in from the east for Dane County, but we have that line there just to the south of Madison, so coming in more from the south for parts, areas south of Dane County, so closer to Monroe and Beloit. Dew points in the middle to upper 60s, so it's a hair in a ponytail kind of day. Doppler track has been quiet in southern Wisconsin, but notice off to the west, we have these showers stirring. That's going to continue to build east, and we'll have more rainfall building in overnight. Heading into Friday morning, though, not expecting a lot of accumulation out of this, and we're still under a bit of a drought status. In fact, our drought monitor updating today. We now have this yellow abnormally dry, a moderate drought status popping up just south of Milwaukee and in our southwestern corner of the state. So we're expecting not a lot of rain over the next few days, and we really could use a little more light rainfall, spaced apart. The heavier rainfall, not as much of a help in chipping away at that drought status. Overnight, we have a few showers, a chance for showers and thunderstorms heading into Friday morning. Well, we might see a few more raindrops early Friday, though we're not expecting a lot to come through. A little bit of clearing expected late in the afternoon on Friday, with temperatures sitting pretty seasonable for this weekend. Saturday should be quite pleasant, mostly sunny, upper 50s early in the day, and Saturday afternoon high temperatures will be in the upper 70s, close to 80 degrees. Overall rainfall totals, some areas that see a quick pop-up thunderstorm could pick up close to 1/4 of an inch or 1/2 of an inch, but notice most of the area not picking up anything, so I wouldn't plan on a soggy start to Friday, but we do have the possibility to see those showers. Once we get through this weekend, looking ahead to next week and even that extended outlook, our 8 to 14 day outlook has this nice little bullseye over Wisconsin. We're trending below average for our rain chances. We really don't have many opportunities to pick up rain in our 10-day. And again, we are still under that drought status right now, so it'll be nice to have a few more showers coming through. 77 the high for tomorrow. Chance for rain early, less humid in the afternoon once that rain does clear out. High temperatures will be in the upper 70s. We'll stay in the upper 70s on Saturday with mostly sunny skies. Sunshine for Sunday in the lower 80s. A possibility for some showers late at night on Sunday into Monday. And then once we get through that rain chance, we pull back to the low 80s for afternoon highs for the middle of the week. Dry weather expected for the middle of the week with sunshine. And it does look like we'll stay dry heading into next weekend. So a lot of sun and some pretty seasonable summer-like weather for us ahead. That's good news for you, Matt. That's my birthday present for you, buddy. Enjoy that sunshine.
Happy birthday, Matt. He didn't want to go on camera, but we want you guys to meet the people behind the scenes. And
oh, of course. Oh, if they don't want to, I'll put them on. It's fine.
Yes, we will.
He didn't even want to let us know it was his birthday, which is the problem.
Yeah, right.
I'm in the know. I'm in the secret loop.
You are. All right, Dana, thank you. Well, the season of concerts on the square performed by the Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra are off to a hugely successful start.
Yeah, everybody is so excited to have them back, and there are 4 more concerts scheduled for Wednesday nights, 7 o'clock on the King Street corner of the Capitol Square.
And now there's a way you can support the orchestra all year long. The maestro himself, conductor Andrew Sewell, is here, along with violinist Tim Camps. Thanks for being with us today.
Welcome, guys. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I think, Andrew, a lot of people don't realize that you perform all year long, and you have a lot of things going on.
Yeah. So we do have an indoor season that lasts from October through till April, May. But of course people know us by concerts on the square, so that's kind of our flagship, if you like. But this year we're starting off a new program called Friends of the WCO to help support all of our programs, which involve education, youth outreach in many ways. So.
Tim, when you see people, do they think, well, you play 6 times a year in the summer and then you're done?
They often do. They think of us as a summertime orchestra, and we're much more than that. We have, as I mentioned, educational programs and an indoor season, a whole host of things that we do in the community and for the community.
Well, if you want to be a friend of the WCO, tell us a little bit about how it'll work.
Well, you sign up to pay $5 a month. That's $60 a year. And you get a special mug.
Oh, that's worth it.
Well, aside from that, but you get tickets to other events and perks as well. And so it's just a way to support. It costs $180,000 on the square per concert, over $1 million to put on concerts on the square, as well as support all of our other programs. So it's just a small way that people can support the programs that we do.
And the $5 a month, what does that all go toward?
It goes to operations and supporting the education programs that we just mentioned, as well as just having a presence. The biggest challenge to us with Concert on the Square is actually communicating the fact that this is all donated funds. It's all it's publicly raised money. It's all private. Sponsorships with the companies that sponsor us, the tables and everything else. So it's not tax dollars. It's not the city. It's private.
Tim, what kind of a difference do you think this would make?
It'd be huge. I think you know, we're always seeking new avenues into the community and ways to deepen the connection. And $5 a month, certainly, it's something I'm considering as a musician and somebody who benefits directly from it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm excited about this swag, and certainly looking forward to trying the Maestro Mule myself.
Okay, yeah, we didn't mention the swag. What did you bring today?
Well,
so these are the perks of being a friend of the WCO?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, of course, we've got these T-shirts, which are kind of nice. They're a nice green this year. But,
that's very nice.
We also have this Maestro Mule. Now, I'm not responsible for the title, but they tasted it from the Wallershine Winery. It's got Prairie Fumé and ginger beer. So it's very tasty, and, you know, it's a little... There you go.
Now, can you purchase that somewhere?
You can, down at the square, Concert on the Square. But this is very unique. The special mug is just unique to friends. So I'll have to pay $5 a month to get that.
Well, we love the Concerts on the Square so much, and this is such a generous community. I'm sure you'll get a lot of support. If people want to become one of the friends, how do they do that?
Well, they can dial 801-801 text and do that, as well as go to our website and sign up online.
And that is
WCOconcerts.org.
Well, keep up the great work, gentlemen. Maestro, Tim, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you.
Great to see you both.
It's great having Tim on. Thank you, Tim.
Thank you, Tim. Appreciate it.
Coming up next on Live at 5, or next at 5, that is, reporter Catherine Merck tells us how the police decide who to alert in active shooting scenarios.
Should the Madison public have known there was an alleged shooter in their midst? We're going to talk about that tonight at 5.
Son, it's about time we had the talk. It's time you knew the truth. Windows can take a beating, especially here in the Midwest. When it's time to replace them, call Feldco.
Isn't Feldco offering 2-for-1 windows right now, Dad?
They are, son. They are.
Less talk, more action. 2-for-1 windows from Feldco makes home improvement easy and affordable.
2-for-1 windows ends soon. Call now.
Quality windows, siding, and doors. Call 866 for Feldco.
I'm Jonathan Lawson, here to tell you about life insurance through the Colonial Penn program. If you're age 50 to 85 and looking to buy life insurance on a fixed budget, remember the 3 Ps.
The 3 what?
The 3 Ps.
What are the 3 Ps?
The 3 Ps of life insurance on a fixed budget are price, price, and price. A price you can afford, a price that can't increase, and a price that fits your budget.
I'm 54 and was a smoker, but quit. What's my price?
You can get coverage for $9.95 a month.
I'm 65, retired, and take medications. What's my price?
Also $9.95 a month.
I just turned 80 and I'm on a fixed income. What's my price?
$9.95 a month for you too. If you're age 50 to 85, call now about the #1 most popular whole life insurance plan available through the Colonial Penn program. It has an affordable rate starting at $9.95 a month. That's less than 35 cents a day. You cannot be turned down because of your health. No medical exam, no health questions. Your acceptance is guaranteed. And this plan has a guaranteed lifetime rate lock, so your rate can never go up for any reason. Options start at $9.95 a month. Plus, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. So call now for free information, and you'll also get this free beneficiary planner. Use this valuable guide to record your important information and give helpful direction to your loved ones with your final wishes. And it's yours free, just for calling. So call now for free information.
Call 1-800-644-6688 for your free information and your free gift. That's 1-800-644-6688. 1-800-644-6688. That's 1-800-644-6688. So call now.
News 3 Now, First Warn Weather. Before.
Alert days are in the forecast for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Madison, Janesville, Beloit, Portage, Baraboo, the Dells. This is when you really need to begin to watch the eye to the sky.
During.
We have a confirmed tornado all on the ground.
This is a serious situation. You need to take shelter immediately.
And after the storms.
You can see some of the damage here behind me this morning.
Get severe weather coverage from Madison's certified most accurate team. News 3 Now, First Warn Weather.
Here's a live look at downtown Madison on this becoming sunny Thursday afternoon. Nice picture.
Warm and sticky, yeah. Beautiful sky today. Well, in this week's Traveler Throwback Thursday, we head back to July of 2015 and a visit to the Henry Vila Zoo.
It was a trip to relive old memories and make new ones along the way. It is the perfect day for Mike Schwartz and his family, wife Christy, 4-year-old daughter Emily, and 18-month-old Colton to visit the Henry Vila Zoo. First up today, the new Arctic Passage exhibit. Mike and the gang love the zoo. In fact, Mike has been coming here a long time.
They like to eat a lot.
And what else? That's Mike, 25 years ago. He was visiting the zoo with Channel 3's John Karcher. It was a Wednesday's Child Report where we tried to find big brothers for the young guys. Mike remembers it like yesterday.
My mom got the call from Channel 3 and said, hey, do you guys want to do this Wednesday's Child thing? And I'm like, yeah, sure.
You were looking for a big brother?
Yeah, I was looking for a big brother, and they said, you're going to meet John Karcher, and I remember seeing him on the news, and I loved him and stuff, and they're like, well, you can do whatever you want. It's your day. And I said, I want to feed the polar bears.
And feed the polar bears they did. Plus, Mike found a big brother because of this quarter-centuries-old report.
Listen, they have no table manners at all.
Did you find a big brother?
I did find a big brother. Actually, it's funny you say that. My big brother actually went out with him on Friday, went to the Mallards game.
So you're still in touch with him?
We're still in touch with him thanks to Facebook and everything. His name is Larry, and he works for the UW. And yeah, we talk through Facebook, and we keep in touch. He came to my wedding 8 years ago, and it's a lifelong friendship. He's got a couple kids he's adopted and everything, too.
Does that change your life?
Yeah, oh, definitely. I mean,
Mike's 33 now. And here he is, visiting the polar bears at the Henry Vila Zoo with his own kids. See the bear?
You see the bear up there rolling?
A cold December day 25 years ago changed Mike Schwartz's life. He was a Wednesday's Child success story. And on this warm summer day, Mike gets to see the polar bears again with his own children.
He's all wet.
He is all wet.
Oh, something about the circle of life. Traveling in Madison, I'm Mark Kane, WISC News 3.
Oh, what a great story, and how great to see Karch, too.
I think we alerted Karch to make sure that he was watching. So.
Oh, that's so great.
Yeah, it's fun to look back. Well, still to come at 4, it's time to get your pet's medical questions answered.
When we come back, Dr. Carrie Donahue from Full Circle Holistic Veterinary Care will be here to take your calls. Call now if you have a question about your pet, 608-270-9933. We'll take your calls right after this.
You know what pairs well with summer? Live music, and you can hear the difference all summer long right here in Beloit. Jennifer, what a beautiful pavilion called Harry's Place behind us here in Beloit. What goes on here on Friday nights throughout the summer?
We're excited to host our 26th season of Music at Harry's Place. We have live music from 7 to 9 p.m. each night. We have food vendors and a beer vendor, and we just welcome people to come down, bring their lawn chairs and their blankets, their pets and their kids, and settle in for a fun Friday night.
I love that. Really, all you need is the good weather because you bring your family. It's a beautiful location and tunes all summer long.
That's correct.
Everybody, this is Shauna with the Downtown Beloit Association. Tell us about this beautiful event that's taking place behind us.
Yeah, we have Fridays in the Park going on right now. It's every Friday from now until the end of September, and it goes from 11:30 to 1:30. Got some great music and some great food.
Oh yeah, I mean the music is enough reason to come, but the food smells amazing.
Yeah, we always have one of our downtown restaurants serving, so come on down for lunch. It's always $8.
You guys really have done it right here. This downtown area is so beautiful, and there's so many other places you can also go for live music.
Yeah, you can come to our farmers market for live music, or any of our downtown businesses, 5 Bar, Cheeseheads, Grand Avenue Pub, the Rooftop at Hotel Goodwin. There's something for everybody almost every night of the week.
I love it. And then you have 2 events coming up in a couple of weeks as well.
Yes, we have Street Dance on August 5th, and then we have Oktoberfest on September 16th. Both of them live bands right here on State Street.
Beloit is the place to be. Thanks, Shauna.
Thank you.
Emmy, Beloit has so much going on in the summer. It's a great place to come and hear the difference with our outdoor music scene. You can see all that we have to offer here in Beloit at our calendar at visitbeloit.com.
Thank you, Tracy. I'm Emmy Fink, and you're buzzed into Beloit.
Why do dermatologists choose Dove?
The Dove Beauty Bar is gentle, not only cleans, hydrates my skin.
As a dermatologist, I want what's best for our skin. With 1/4 moisturizing cream, Dove is the #1 bar dermatologists use at home.
So I climbed into the cab and then I settled down inside. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. I've traveled, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere.
Summer savings are here. Don't miss our best window sale. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free.
At Champion, we make buying new windows easy. Unlike some other companies, at Champion, we control every aspect of the process. We design it, we build it, we install it, and we guarantee it for life.
Keep the heat out this summer with new energy-efficient windows from Champion. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free. Call or go online to book your free estimate at getchampionwindows.com.
Just a quick update on traffic. Some good news. Not seeing any accidents pop up right now, though. Of course, we are seeing a little bit of a slowdown eastbound along the Beltline, but no major incidents along the interstate currently. That's a quick look at traffic.
Thank you. It's time to get your pet questions answered live.
Dr. Carrie Donahue from Full Circle Holistic Veterinary Care is here today. Hi, Carrie. Good to see you.
You too.
We have 2 lines open today at 608-270-9933. How are you doing?
I'm doing really well.
Staying cool? How's little Poppy doing?
She's good. She's good. But the heat can be tough on these little guys.
Yeah, they can.
Big guys too.
Actually, that's our first question is regarding the heat. Hi, Ellen. You're up first. What's your question?
Hi, doctor. In the heat, my cat, he's turning 17.
Wow.
And he has a really, really bad cough.
And he's struggling with the heat?
Yeah.
A 17-year-old.
I try to keep him in, but he's an outdoor kitty too. And, you know, he's set in his ways.
What would cause the cough, do you think?
Well, the cough can be tough to figure out sometimes. It can be just kind of an upper respiratory sort of infection. It can, in an older animal, you think about other things like heart disease can cause a cough. So that'll be something to keep an eye on. Probably the next thing to do would be going into the veterinarian for more of a diagnostic workup, just potentially doing x-rays to figure out how the lungs look, how the heart looks, and if there is anything else going on. But yeah, you think about the heat of the summer, and that can really make everything more difficult and make things worse. So it is important to try to keep everything cool for cats and dogs alike out there.
Especially for an elderly cat like that.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to Helen now in Elroy. Hi, Helen. What's your question?
I have a Chihuahua dog, and about 13 years old, and she chews her front feet. I have taken her to the vet. He gave her pills, but it hasn't helped.
What was the last part?
She took her to the vet and got some pills, but the pills haven't really helped.
Oh, goodness. That's a tough thing. And chewing on the feet can be from allergies. It can also just be kind of like an anxiety sort of stress reliever that dogs do. And if the medication is not helping, I would say maybe, you know, trying some topical things, wiping down your dog's feet whenever you come in from being outside, bathing a little bit more frequently, and maybe asking asking your veterinarian about a different type of medication, because there are several available to help with just kind of like itchiness and allergies.
Yeah, my Shih Tzu chews his feet, and we have a topical from the vet too that it's like a foam that you rub into the feet.
Oh, that's a good suggestion.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to Pat in Baraboo. Hi, Pat, what's your question?
Hi. I have a 14-year-old miniature schnauzer, and he's, in the last, 8 months or so, he has just really slowed down in his walking outside. And I have read that can be an indication of arthritis. He is on Ficox supplement for his joints, and also a daily Deramax.
Okay.
And I was wondering if there's anything else I can do to help him out.
Okay, well, that's a good question. And at that age, you really do think about arthritis and what you can do to make that better for dogs, because it is so common. So the Ficox is great. That's kind of like an overall joint supplement. And then it sounds like a medication for pain and inflammation. And those are two kind of like base things that I always recommend for arthritis. The other thing that you might think about adding in would be another sort of natural supplement. CBD oil. I hear a lot of really good feedback from people who have older dogs with arthritis, and they start CBD oil, whether it's the oil itself or a treat, and it really seems like it makes a difference on top of the other things that you're already doing. So that might be something to think about.
Is the CBD oil something I have to get through a veterinarian?
Yeah, do you need a prescription for that?
You don't need a prescription for the CBD oil. You can get that at really most pet stores. I would say probably just going to a store that you trust. A pet store where you can talk to them about the different formulations, but you don't have to go to your vet to get that.
And make sure it's for pets, for dogs and cats, not the human stuff.
Right, exactly.
Okay, thank you for calling.
All right,
Do we have time to get another call in?
No, I think we're out of time.
Okay.
It's tough getting old, I'll tell you that. Carrie, good to see you.
Yes, thank you.
Great to see you. We'll see you soon.
too.
Give our love to Poppy.
Okay.
Thanks for your calls, everybody. We'll be right back.
Downloading in slow motion. Wish we had better internet.
Charlie! That's right, it's me, Charlie. WISC specialist for Spectrum. Let's get that wish granted.
How?
Spectrum Internet delivers fast speeds for a stronger connection on all your devices. Here, yeah, and here. Plus, get a free modem and free desktop security to keep your kids safe online.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month. Call 833-768-4999.
Why do we need all these remotes? I wish our shows were in one place.
Spectrum TV makes it easy to find your favorites. Plus, you'll have access to over 85,000 titles on demand. And with the free Spectrum TV app, you can watch live sports, news, and more on any device, anywhere.
Get Spectrum TV for $49.99 a month. Call 833-768-4999.
I wish we didn't have a contract. Granted.
Oh, he's good. Switch to Spectrum Internet or TV, or get them both for $49.99 a month each, all with no contracts. Call 833-768-4999.
Okay, everyone. Our mission is to provide complete balanced nutrition for strength and energy.
Ensure complete balanced nutrition with 27 vitamins and minerals, and Ensure Complete with 30 grams of protein.
Whether you have a design emergency or you just want to shop the best furniture showroom in town, you need Dwellings, Madison's best kept secret for design and furniture. Shop our fabulous showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
Next at 5, fear may be running rampant after the Highland Park shooting and close call in Madison. News 3 Now explores what is a healthy amount of fear to have in terms of active shooter situations. Tonight at 5.
I can't believe I get to say this, but welcome to my show.
The Jennifer Hudson Show, coming this fall to News 3 Now.
Right now, temperatures in the mid-80s, and as we look ahead overnight, we are going to have the chance for some showers and thunderstorms to creep in. But notice, not expecting a lot of rain. Could see a few lingering showers into early Friday. Overall precipitation totals by noon on Friday under 1/4 of an inch for most of the area. But if we do see some of those thunderstorms trailing each other, those totals could climb a little closer to 1/2 of an inch. High temperatures for your Friday in the upper 70s, less humid in the afternoon once the rain does clear out, so that's the good news. And we're looking ahead to a nice and sunny weekend.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dana. Well, tomorrow here on Live at 4, Michael Bruno goes backstage for Janesville Parker High School's production of Grease.
And our news hounds, Louie and Oliver, will have the best animal stories of the week. That's coming up tomorrow on Live at 4.
Don't miss Furniture and Appliance Mart's extended savings for 1 week only. Hurry in for holiday doorbusters, plus up to 40% off special buys and guaranteed 5-day delivery on all in-stock appliances at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley off the Beltline in East Springs Drive.
What are you recommending for muscle pain?
Based on clinical data, I recommend Salonpas.
Agreed. My patients like these patches because they work up to 12 hours, even on moderate pain.
Salonpas, it's good medicine.
You know Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance, so you only pay for what you need? Like how I customized this scarf. Check out this backpack I made for Marco. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Is your home just as hot inside as it is outside? The problem might be your walls have no insulation or ineffective builder's grade insulation letting all that heat in. But when USA Insulation wraps your home in our premium injection foam, we turn your home into a cooler, keeping the heat outside and your cool, comfortable air inside, right where it belongs, and helping you save on rising electric bills. And right now, when we foam your walls, we'll insulate your attic for free.
USA Insulation.
Tired of millionaires in the Senate like Ron Johnson who only look out for the rich and powerful? Mandela Barnes will be a voice for hard-working middle-class families. As the son of a teacher and a third-shift factory worker, he gets it. He'll make the big corporations and the rich pay their fair share and lower middle-class taxes to make things more affordable for us. Mandela Barnes knows it's about the middle class, not the millionaires. Courageous Leaders PAC Inc. is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Donate today.
This is your last chance. The biggest Stars and Stripes sell-off in Wisconsin has been extended for 1 week only. Save up to 52% off all doorbusters while supplies last. Plus, no money down financing. And get an extra 5% off all sale prices at checkout. Only at Ashley.
In today's Final Touch, it's the end of the line for some old New York City subway cars.
The city put R32s into service in the mid-1960s. People called the 600 shiny new train cars Brightliners. Over several decades, millions of people have traveled on the R32s, but the days when the iconic stainless steel cars were used to transport passengers are long gone. The R32s are now being floated away to Jersey City. Well, they'll be turned into scrap metal. Now, in the past, outdated subway cars were placed in the Atlantic Ocean to create artificial reefs to protect the shoreline and provide habitat for sea life. But the stainless steel trains collapsed in the salt water, so scrapping the metal is now the preferred way to dispose of old New York City subway cars. Kind of sad in a way, isn't it?
End of an era, yeah.
All right, that's our time for now. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you back here again tomorrow. News 3 Now at 5 starts right now.